that I saw today. Like, I seen pieces of it. We all saw it. But today, the way they put it out there and showed a whole 9 minutes was like really, really crazy, man. It was really, really crazy. And we got a lot, you know, it's only day one. And so we got a long way, a lot of pain to go through this trial right here. Kenny Sway.
So with this being day one, what are your thoughts? What do you think the outcome is going to be?
That's the problem. And so the outcome to me and you is, this is beyond a no-brainer. This shit could have took one day.
Yeah.
To say, yo, it's over, man. You know, he murdered the man. Like, it's clear. But we know how everything else has went. How, you know, and it's so hard to convict a police officer that we don't know where it's gonna go.
Yeah.
That's the saddest part, because everybody scream all men are created equal. Everybody screaming justice, but do we ever get justice? And so that's where we at with it.
Yeah, man.
What do you think, Kenny?
Well, my thoughts is this. It's a revolving door. I mean, you just think about Trayvon Martin in that whole case, and look what happened. We talk about the Breonna Taylor situation, and look what happened. And even unfortunately, someone had to lose their life, but it's always a revolving door. So I just pray for George Floyd's family and, you know, anybody that's connected to the situation, that they do get the proper justice. But we know what American justice is. I mean, we don't really need to keep talking about what we already know. But it's the thing is, what are we gonna do about it? That's the big question.
Okay, what do you mean by what we gonna do about it?
Us, as in the Black community, Spanish community, anybody that's not our color or can't relate to what we go through every single day dealing with the police, what are we going to do about it?
I see what you're saying. And I got and I say, listen, sometimes you have to be shown, right? And so I believe in all failures, everything being a lesson learned. And so what I learned from this is I will not. If I saw the same thing happen to somebody down the block, I will not put out my phone and wait 9 minutes. And it's not their fault, because if they didn't film it, we wouldn't have known, right?
Right.
But at some point, I'm not a revolutionist. I'm not fight the cops, kill the cops. I've never been like that. I'm about obey the law first, whatever this and that. But if the man sitting on his neck for 3 minutes, 4 minutes, the man saying he can't feel himself, he's praying to his mother, tell his kids he's winning, I must jump on the cop.
Simple as that.
Must jump on the cop. And I'll take my chances. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And so that's my approach. That this should be the poster child, the thing that shows you that you can no longer wait there and watch him kill somebody for 10 minutes, and it wasn't their fault. I get it. They were following the law. They were like, please get up. I get it. But you can't. You have to risk your life for the person on the ground, and hopefully you just get locked up. You know what I'm saying? Because I won't do it. I won't stand on there. I won't stand there, and I won't do it. I gotta get in.
I would say this too, Joe. is it too late to go the Malcolm route?
Meaning
you hit me, I hit you. Meaning eye for an eye. Like it's because something.
yeah, this is what I'm explaining. This is what I'm explaining. At this point, you standing there. The guy suffocated him for 9 minutes and 20-some seconds. Unfortunately, I believe around the 8th minute, when George Floyd died, he kept his knee on his neck. He died already. You could see it.
Yeah.
You've been to a million funerals. He was gone.
Yeah.
And the man still stood on his neck for about a minute and some change. Bro, I'm just saying, I'm not mad at the people that were out there. It's not their job to fight cops or to attack police or whatever the case. It's their job to respect. But at what point do you know that he is murdering that dude and you don't just jump in? And the Asian brother that was holding him down in the hood, when we handling something and somebody's standing there talking about, yo, hold up while it's going down, he's holding them down.
Yeah.
And so the other officer, he got to go too, if we talk about justice. He got to go too, because he held them down while he was murdering him. So, yo, bro, they murdered him.
Yeah.
With handcuffs on, 9 minutes. What are you doing?
Yeah.
All right, my brother. Nothing but love, Kenny Sway.
I love
Everybody
you too,
is
brother.
Kenny Sway.
All right, bro.
All right, nothing but love, Kenny. And so, okay. So, that's where I'm going with it. No, hush, man, bro. I don't know what y'all talking about, right? What I'm saying to you is, if you're standing there and you got the camera, which is nothing wrong, because I don't expect you to be tough or whatever. Ain't nobody tougher than the cops. But if you know they're murdering him, at some point you got to tackle the guy. Catch an ass whipping something, but you saved this guy's life. And because you're a police officer, doesn't mean you could just murder somebody in plain sight. And he obviously went to the school, Chauvin, went to the school of, I could kill you, I'm a cop. Because he didn't care. He did not care. And so, that's what I took from that. I took, yo, at this point, if I see something just like that happen, I got to tackle the cop and express my luck. Let him beat the shit out of me or whatever. No, there was one young girl there. There was, well, even, you know, it was little girl. I'm not talking about the women. I'm talking about there were men there. And I'm not telling them to get in trouble or do nothing. I'm just saying you have to make enough of a commotion to get them off the man's neck. That's it. It's not our job. We didn't sign up for it. You don't have to be tough, but you got to do what you got to do. Like you can't just stand there. They murdered him, and then, you know, and I'm not encouraging violence. I'm not saying do something to the cops. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying, but help. Yeah, that's it. Help. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, you know, do all that. I'm just saying, we got to help. They would have had to whip my ass. They would have had to just whip my ass. That's all I'm saying. I would have looked like the Elephant Man. They would have beat the shit out of me. Because you can't beat the cops. I am not encouraging you to go to war with the cops. I am not telling you to fight the cops. But if the man is losing his breath, you got to jump in. Something. And you know, I'm usually not on the prosecutor's side, hardly ever. But